Hello and a very good afternoon. Welcome along to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. It's Colouring Happy Time. I've got a pinny on because apparently I'm going to be crafting along with Debbie over the course of the show. I'm really excited actually. It's all mixed media and what's the worst that could happen? Just have a bit of fun with your mixed media and hopefully that's what we're going to prove over the course of the next 2 hours. We're going to have fun, we're going to answer your questions, we are going to take your requests, and as I say, we're just going to have a great time with some brilliant deals on this show. If it's mixed media that you love, you're in for a treat. If it is mixed media that you are a little bit wary about, well, you're in for a treat. If it's mixed media that you're thinking about getting started in, well, you're in for a treat because we've got mixed media starter kits, we have got mixed media goodie bags, we've got all things mixed media over the course of this 2 hours. So let's make it nice and interactive. Fire in those questions, ask those requests, and we will just generally have a very good time over the course of the next 2 hours. Worth bearing in mind as well that you do have a code to use too, which we launched yesterday in Cartload. The code you need is Miss Giggles. Miss Giggles, there it is. That will get you 10% off across the show, across Friday Night Live tonight, across the weekend and across the website. There are T's and C's. I think it's just that you can't use it on new launches. Everything else you should be good to go, and it is a multi-use code too. So if you want to use it on any of the goodie bags that we've got, any of the starter bundles, any of the mega deals, fire away. It's just those new launches. Let's say hello to Miss Giggles herself, who's the other side of the studio. Very excited about this show, Debbie, and literally, as I've just said, I mean, we're just going to have a play, and you're happy to kind of do whatever, aren't you, really?
Absolutely, yes. It's what mixed media should be. It's all about fun, it's about enjoying it, it's about throwing those mediums together and just seeing what you come up with, because it's really good to experiment with different things and to know that actually your projects don't just have to be flat. They can be raised, they can have dimension, they can have a difference in them, they can have texture, and we've got everything in the show that you can add that elevation to your craft and just make it look spectacular. And one of the things, Ben, I love about mixed media is you get different results every time.
Yeah.
No same bit of card is ever the same. If you lay down some ink on your card and pick it up, it'll look different every single time, and that is the best thing about mixed media. But more than anything else, it's very forgiving, it's only a bit of card, and it's just a lot of fun. And that's what we're going to have in the next couple of hours.
We've got Jan on the socials for this show, so she'll keep us right, she'll keep you right as well. Lois joins us from Ohio. Leanne Bell joins us from a cloudy Montrose. And Stacey says, hello everyone, from a rainy SoCal. Also, Stacey says, I love wake-up calls, so many ideas for my existing stash. And this is the other good thing, you know, we want you to jump in, obviously, and buy the goodie bags and buy the starter kits, but if you've already got a lot of this stuff and you don't use it, get it out and then use it with us in this show. Colleen says, hello again, I love it when you craft along, Ben. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Stephen Nicole says, good afternoon to Ben and Debbie. Hello.
Hi,
Liz
Stephen.
R says, hi, crafty friends, Ben, Debbie and Jan. Hi to Liz R, who says, Ben, you are rocking the apron. You think...
Well, I was thinking how casual you stand there with your hand in your pocket reading.
Hi also to Mary Beth, who says, good morning everyone from Minnesota, and Evelyn Kiefer, who says hello from a beautiful Colorado. Questions please, requests please. Let me show you the mixed media starter kit that was very popular this morning. Here it is. It's basically a little bit of everything that you need to get started within mixed media. £67.93 or £84.85 becomes £25 or $35. It is a brilliant deal, and I'll come around and show you. A little walk, there we go. You have got stencils. I don't know why I pushed it, I'm going to be pushing it out again in a minute because I'm going to need to open that. Art Deco stencils in there. So you've got your largest one, which is 8.5 by 8.5. You've also got your little icon stencil and your border stencil in there. You've got stamps from Sheena's Bold Butterflies collection. I say stamps, it's stamps and dies. Some of the most beautiful butterfly dies I think you're ever likely to craft with. And then the dies to be able to cut them out. Split die on the biggest one, so you can basically place that wherever you want on your project or cut it out as a topper. And then as far as your mixed media is concerned, you get a little bit of everything. Bottle of our Shimmer Spray in the Summer Meadow. Tub of our Gilding Wax, that is the Renaissance. You're also going to get the opportunity to play with some of our glitter glue. That is the Colour Lily. And then you've got that beautiful glitter paste from the Cosmic Collection. And then up the top there, that was very Devonshire. Up the top there, you've got your Wild at Heart Gilding Flakes collection. So it's a lovely pot of these beautiful gilding flakes with your glue, and you've got the sponge and the dry ink pad in there as well. So it's a little bit of everything to have a little bit of a go, really. Or if you already love your mixed media, it's a great opportunity to build your stash. Lots of consumables in there as well, which you'll of course want to come back to because eventually yours will run out. Carol's in saying happy Friday. Alcha joins us from the Netherlands. Colleen says, watching from a foggy but warm Florida, I love watching Debbie create. Sandy also joins us from Smock, PA. I'll be watching on the TV so I can see better, lol. Don't look too close. No, he's fine, he's fine. You cut, I mean, yeah, actually, I'll give you permission. If I do something really rubbish, then obviously I'll be like, no, don't look at mine. Well, it'll be fine, Debbie, won't it? It'll be fine.
Honestly, it will absolutely be fine, because that's the thing. There are no rules with mixed media. You can throw whatever you like at it, and because it's yours and because you've created it, it's going to look fabulous, whatever you do. Now, this kit, Ben, is brilliant, because when we put things like this together, we don't do it... Now, normally, we put things together that will all match each other. Yeah. Actually, we've not done that with this kit, even though you can use them in conjunction with each other. We showed you this at the wake-up call, how the mediums will work together. But actually, we've just put in different things that we thought that you might like to try, because we know that you'll love them, and then you'll come back and buy some more. So to have all these different things in this kit for a ridiculous price, and your stencils, and then all the different things that you can use with them is amazing. And then to have Sheena's bold butterflies. Yeah. So I thought I would start with this one, because we are going to have a play with everything, and we're going to have a play with other things that are on the show. But I wanted to show you, because what we didn't bring in this morning is we didn't bring in the Gilding Flake kit.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought this...
Uh-oh. My nemesis.
I thought this would be a really good one to try out and to show them. So we are fighting all the demons today.
That's fine. Do you know what? No, I've had a play with Gilding Flakes since, and I feel like I'm going to be fine with this.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. Like that a lot. Do you have anything to stamp with?
No. I'll come over.
So you can have my big rocker block if you want.
Okay.
And then I'll just use the stamping platform. So,
actually, give me a stamping platform. I'll get a stamping platform.
You have the stamping platform.
Oh, a stamping platform on the bed. I'll use that one over there.
Oh, OK, well, I'll leave that one.
That's fine. What am I getting from you?
Nothing, because your stamping platform.
I haven't got anything to stamp with. Ink pad.
We're stamping with the glue.
Ah, yes. Sorry.
So that light bulb moment went off then, yes.
Yes. I thought for a second we were going to be stamping, and then like we were going to do the demo that you did earlier, but no.
No, we will show you those things, but the whole point of this is stamping with what's in this kit, because this is, I would say it's a beginner's kit, because it's for anyone that's not tried some mixed media, but anyone that is into their mixed media, these are just lovely additions to add into their kit. And all of these are consumables. Apart from your stamp and your stencils, all these other pieces here are all consumables. So you're going to use all of these. So if you've already got them, you're just stocking up for them at a ridiculous price. So we're going to start off with this one, because this is such a handy little tool to have. And then you can bring this into any stamps that you've got in your stash. So what you have here is you've got a little pad. Now your pad will have nothing on it. It will be dry. And then you've got your liquid glue here. So what you would do with your liquid glue is when you open this, you're going to place that liquid glue onto that little foam pad. Okay. So that's going to attach all your glue. Now this you will only use for your glue. Now you want to sort of fill it with glue, so you're just going to go round and in circular motions, all I'm doing is working that glue into the sponge. Ooh. Now you don't want loads and loads and loads, you just want to make sure that it's absorbing into the sponge. If you get to the stage that you've put too much on, it will start not sinking in. Right. Does that make sense? Yeah. So while I'm still got some going in, and I don't think we need much more than that, so it's just a case of going over the entire pad. Oh, you've got more on than me, I think. I've got more than you.
I think you've put more on than I have, yeah.
Yeah, so when you push down, can you see, you can actually see the glue there.
Oh, yeah.
So that's all we're going to have. We're going to have that onto there. So let's get, have you got some cardstock as well, Ben?
I've got some watercolour cardstock.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Doesn't matter what cardstock for this part.
Okay.
So we're going to take our butterfly stamp and we're going to take a piece of card. So I've just got some watercolour myself. I just trim mine down.
Now, do I need, question?
Yeah.
Because this is obviously new out the packet, this one. Do I need to worry about this being new or not?
Oh, great question. No, not at all. When stamps are new, some stamps you might need to just put a bit of ink on and stamp them. Some people like to sort of rough their stamps up a bit,
Okay.
but these are photopolymer stamps, Ben, so
Right.
they're brilliant.
So I'm
you
good
don't
to
need
go.
to do anything, so they're good to go. You literally take them off, put them onto your cardstock, so have them on your stamping platform. I'm going to put mine just at a bit of a jaunty angle there, and then we're going to go over the top, pop that down and pick that up. Now, the great thing about this glue is it's one of those glues that's blue. Can you? I think we can pick that up. Yes, so you can see that it's blue when you put it onto anything.
Right.
So as soon as you start stamping, you can see
So you're
where
dabbing
that glue
here, yeah?
is. I'm just dabbing on. Yes, dabbing on, because I'm just making sure that that glue is covering my whole stamp.
Oh, yeah, it is a little bit glue, actually.
Yeah.
Blue.
So you should be able to see. Maybe you haven't. Have you got enough glue on? You need to make sure.
No, because yours has obviously got stamped impressions on, hasn't it? So mine's new, so it's clear.
Oh, of course. Yes, sorry. Mine's a bit darker. Yes, I see what you mean. So I think I have got that completely covered. So it's just making sure that we've got all that down. Once we've got our glue on, we can then place that down and then go in and stamp.
I've no idea if I've got enough glue on that.
But the great thing is, because it's a stamping platform, you can go back in if you haven't. Oh, look, my glue, mine's, well, I might not be able to do that because mine's come off on there. So I'm just going to, oh, look, it's actually it's proper stuck to there. Let me just...
Oh, mine's stuck as well.
I think there might have been too much pressure because of the stamping platform. But there we go, it's got that on. Now, once you've got it to there, I would just give it a little waft. And because you want that to go sticky, but you don't want it too wet. And that's when we then bring in our Gilding Flakes. So Nico's asking when you know it's ready. So it would normally go a little bit blue, but actually it's drying quite quickly. It could be because it's quite warm in here. But you're then just going to place this over the top. So just sprinkling this on. I'm a little bit worried it might be drying too quickly in here.
I think mine might be the same as yours, actually,
But we will give it a go. Because it still should have some tack left on there.
Okay.
So you're just going to pop your Gilding Flakes on, and then we're going to take the little sponge that's in there and really, really gently, we're going to do circular motions over the top. It's working. I'm going to, there we go.
Get on, boy!
Ben, can you stop just a second?
Yeah.
Can you take it off of your sticky mat?
Oh, yeah.
Because otherwise,
Oh, yeah,
you're going to get all those Gilding Flakes and they won't, that will be quite hard to get off.
Right, hang on. Let me just...
I just think it still had it on there. So, yeah, that's it. That just stops us from getting any more on.
There's only one little bit there.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm sure it'll wash off, but I thought any more.
That's a good
So
point, well made.
really, really softly, you're just
Lisa knows to blame for that now.
over the top.
Yeah.
There we go, look at that. And then once it's on, we can then take that away. I'm just going to tap that down. And you can give that a rub. Do you know why I think this has happened? I think this is the first time I've done this onto watercolour cardstock.
Yeah.
And watercolour cardstock is textured. So when the glue went on, it was almost pulling the fibres.
Same, that's what happened with me.
Yes, pulling the fibres. But actually, I like it because I feel like, I'm going to show it to the front camera. It's got a texture on it, like a distressed effect. Look at that. I love that. Yes, so actually, you can put it onto watercolour cardstock. Just be a little bit careful to not press too hard.
Yeah. So mine's... it's a little bit more patchy, actually, but I think I'm still pretty happy with that.
Oh, I love that.
It's just not come out so well on this side.
Yeah, that
And a
could have
bit more
been just
glue.
not got enough glue on that side by the looks of it. Or you might have not pressed your platform down on that side enough.
But it worked.
But it works, absolutely. You've done it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
So all we're going to do now, I am going to move my mat, which is not going to make Jamie very happy, but only so I can brush this back into my pot.
Oh, no, I've got a full pot here. There's no way I'm getting this back in the pot.
Yeah, I've got a full pot as well.
Oh.
I don't know how that's going to go in, but we're going to give it a try. Oh, there we go. We've got quite a bit in. Got quite a bit in. Now, what you'll find, as you can see, that is a really big pot full of flakes. So what you want to do is to make sure that you decant it. You can put it into, you know, you get the Chinese food boxes, the little plastic boxes. Put it in there, and that way it's much easier then for application and then to put it back into your pot. But that is how you would use your Gilding Flakes. And the best thing about this now, Ben, is then when you want to use mixed media over the top, this will act as a resist. So we can now paint on the top of that.
Okay.
So let me just have a clear up and get rid of all these flakes. So I'm just going to take my wipe here just to get rid of some of this.
Do you need to, you know, now we've used the ink pad, do we need to, like, that's obviously got glue in it now, so do we just put that away with the top back on and put it back into our
Yes,
crafting?
so that ink pad is only ever going to have glue on it.
Right.
It won't have anything else. You won't use it for anything else. You'll only be using it for your glue ink pad. And all you have to do is just keep re-putting some extra glue on there.
I think I might need your borrow your bin a minute.
Oh, yes, you've not got a bin.
No. Just to get rid of all this. I put far too much down.
Gilding Flakes everywhere now.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
That was really good fun. So you know you said about the cardstock there?
Yep.
So what cardstock would...
So I would say our white smooth cardstock would be ideal. So and that's what I've put it onto before. So, but I'm glad we did it onto the watercolour because we're also going to do a little bit of painting over the top as well.
Oh, cool.
Just because I want to show how that is acting as a resist technique.
Okay.
So I'm going to just pop all these ones away, put our glue back in there.
Just whilst you're doing that, I can probably read a few comments as we go.
Yes,
see if we've got any
absolutely.
questions coming through. That was fun, that. Wasn't that good fun? Hello to... Oh, there's loads of comments. Greetings from a western Washington state. Mixed media is my jam, says Sonia, so I'm loving this. Thank you for doing this show. Hi to Betsy Throop Black. Hello, Hadassah. Sandy's joined us. Marlene Kajawa. Great job, Ben, says Kathy. I knew you'd do great. The thing is now, as I said, I'm not afraid to have a go anymore. I just enjoy the whole process, and if it goes a bit wrong, don't really matter, does it? Like,
No,
you just have a bit
not
of a
at
laugh
all.
while you're doing it. Beautiful. I've got that stamp, says Blue Jay. I'm going to have to pick up some Gilding Flakes, especially now, as yesterday, I'm a platinum member. Oh, and Sandy says, I have the Gilding Flakes, but not the kit. So if you haven't got the kit, what kind of glue would Sandy use
Oh,
then?
Sandy, I mean, and that is a brilliant question because we do big pots of Gilding Flakes, so and there is some on the show as well. But you can use anything that's sticky. So any your red liner tape is absolutely brilliant. You literally can put that around your edges. You can put it across backgrounds diagonally, and just literally take the backing off and put your Gilding Flakes on there and buff them as well. If you haven't got one of the buff of the little sponges that comes with it that buffs it off, just use one of our little ink applicator pads because that will work exactly the same way. And in fact, the back of that is very similar texture to what our little sponges are. So yeah, you can use that. But yeah, anything that's sticky, and actually our tacky glue will do the same thing. So if you wanted to put tacky glue anywhere, you could do that. With tacky glue though, you do need to let that dry for a bit longer because it needs to evaporate to make it tacky. So what I would say is, and it doesn't change colour, so you put your tacky glue on, I would say at least a minute, providing it's not too thick. If it's thick, you don't want it, because if it's splodgy, your Gilding Flakes are just going to be spread in the splodge. So you actually want it where it's just tacky and they're just going to cling to it. But tape is brilliant. Yeah, your foam sponge, we had the foam sheets. You know, foam sheets,
yeah.
You could die cut those and then peel the front off and then put your Gilding Flakes on the top of that. So foam sheets, foam pads, anything like that that's sticky is going to work.
Excellent. Keep those questions firing through as well, and keep jumping in for this starter kit. because it's a brilliant kit. We're having fun. What are we doing next then?
Right, we're going to just do a wash over our image. So we're going to take, have you got one of these? You've got the little mister,
Yeah.
the Summer Meadow. So all I'm going to do is literally, we'll just give that a little shake. We're going to, now you could spritz it if you want, but actually we're going to use our large brush. I'm just going to put some on there, like so. And then we're just going to, now this is a dry brush. What have you done? Oh, you could use my, oh, Ben, just take it. So they do clog up and you just have to rinse them under the tap, but you could just unscrew it and pour a little bit, or yeah, so because you just need some. So what we're going to do here is just take our brush. Now it's a dry brush. You don't need a wet brush because this is already wet. If you wanted to, you could spritz your cardstock, but all we're going to do is paint this across. So this is just going to give us a really nice lay down of colour.
Big brush, yeah?
Yeah, big brush, and we're just literally painting it across the top. And what's happening is you're not going to get anything, any of the gilding flakes come away. So we will. Now, if you want to, you can add some water, but that would just dilute it down a little bit. And we just want that full colour tone coming through. And I know that these aren't the colours that would match beautifully, but I just wanted to show you, because they're in the kit, what you can do with them.
Okay. You get a bit more of this down, actually.
So just a case, picking that all up.
Maybe not that much.
No, you'll probably find that'd be fine.
Okay.
What brush have you got? Have you got a big brush there, Ben? That looks like a really little brush.
Yeah, it's a big one, or big-ish.
So once you've laid all that colour down, is it big? It doesn't look that big. I'm going to turn this round so you can sort of see it. Yeah, I think it is a bit smaller. So you get, look at the gold in the back there, and then you just get that wash of colour over the top. But because it acts to resist, you'll still get that amazing gilding wax come through.
Yeah.
And the other thing then we can do, Ben, is you can, if you want to, I'm just going to put some water onto my fingers.
Oh, yeah.
And we're just going to flick it on, because then you can do a bit of faux bleaching. Now, it doesn't come out brilliant. It's not like your normal paint or ink pads, but it does give a variation. So it's just a case of putting that on.
Yeah. Well, you asked me to do it.
I did, yeah, right. Absolutely. Now, the longer you leave it for, it's not actually, it's only taking off a little bit. You need to leave it for quite a long while, but it will give you a variation in your colours on there. But that gold coming through, oh, yours has worked really well, Ben. So I think you need to put it down. I didn't have the right technique. I needed bigger globules of water.
Debbie, if I can just give you a tip here, it's the action.
Oh, okay. Yes, I should have done that.
That's where you're probably going wrong.
Spellialis.
Yeah. Spellialis.
That's the way we need to do it.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's really good.
Yes, so there's just two really simple techniques of just being able to mix those two mediums together. So if you're going for any gilding waxes, just remember all your shimmer paint, shimmer sprays, you're going to be able to use throughout and to use those. Now, if you wanted to, Ben, we can then go in a bit more. Have you got a smaller brush?
Yeah, I've got a smaller brush, yeah.
Because we can then paint directly and make that even darker. So if we want to then paint into here,
yeah.
Because we're not using it as a wash, this is going to come up darker in between. So it's going to give us another dimension. And I love being able to do this because we're always on about one colour, 3 colour blends, 2 colour blends. Oh, yeah. But actually, this is one colour. And we've not watered this down because we did paint it across directly. But when you're using it to go a long way, you're almost sort of spreading that colour across, where when you do it like this, you're getting the maximum of that colour laid down.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't think to do that because they think, well, it's the same colour, then we're not going to get that variation.
It's amazing as well how many layers the watercolour cards that will take, if you know what I mean?
Yes, yeah, and that's the other thing. And actually, it's so good you touched on that, because if you're thinking of what cardstock you should use, watercolour cardstock is your absolute best friend.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, I don't even know if we've got any in at the moment. I don't think we have. No, it's sold out, so I'm hoping we will have some soon. But yeah, watercolour cardstock is the cardstock that you need. You could use your normal white cardstock that we do. It's a good cardstock. It has a good tooth in it, which means it will take water. But when you're putting a lot of techniques like this down, it won't take it as well as what your watercolour cardstock will do. And then we could then also go in, Ben, and flick it. So literally by just placing this onto here, we can actually put some bigger little segments on there. And that way we're not wasting any of our spray.
Oh, this is so much fun.
And just really nice, simple techniques. So if I turn that round, you'll be able to see. So now you would think we'd used a wash over the background to make it lighter, and then you've still got that amazing shimmer coming through. And I know these are not the ideal colours, but I just wanted to show you that these are the types of techniques that you could be doing with them. So super, super easy.
Well, I think that you say it's just giving one the courage just to have a bit of a go.
Yes.
I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's lovely.
Good, that.
Absolutely love that
I just wish this side of the butterfly had taken the flakes a bit more, but it's a learning curve, isn't it?
I quite like it.
Yeah, makes it a little bit more.
It looks
rustic.
I think what it is, Ben, I've just realised your piece of card is bigger than mine, so my butterfly fills the whole thing. So looking at yours, when I was looking at your brush, it looked. Or have you got a smaller stamp? No, you've got the same stamp, haven't you? Yeah, it's just a bigger piece of card. It looks completely different on a bigger piece of card. But look at that. To get that darkness in the middle. And yeah, you've done all that yourself, Ben. Should be super proud of yourself.
Mixed media is fun. Don't be scared of mixed media. This is like the best time. I'm having a great amount of fun here. So dive in, get your mixed media stuff out and play. If you haven't got it, this is a super kit, isn't it? Because pretty much everything that we are crafting with now, I mean, you obviously need to get brushes and whatnot to go with it, but the spray, you know, the gilding paste, the gilding wax rather, the glitter paste, the glitter glues in there, everything there you're going to get. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Wendy and Colleen, who says, I'm currently making quiche whilst I watch. And good morning to Shaddai, who says, good morning, Lord Ben and Miss Giggles. We are going to have a short break right now. We're half an hour in.
I know.
I feel like I've not made too much of a mess yet, so there's plenty of time. So we'll come back. Anything you want to ask, please ask. Anything you want to see, again, please ask and we'll do for you. But don't forget, great deals on the starter kits, great deals on these goodie bags as well. Get shopping, use that code MissGiggles. And from one Debbie to another, next week, Dee Rob is back in the house. And here she is to tell you about what's coming up.
Well, hello everyone. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Oh no, I'm going to leave the singing for Mr. Moseby. Yes, Debbie. But I am back. At Crafters TV on Monday. My start of the week will be at Monday Makers. But don't forget, the boss is kickstarting it all with Wake Up Calls, so do make sure you tune in for there, because I'm pretty sure she's going to share with you what's coming up on the day, but also maybe some new things as well. But I am there all week. I've got a launch party. I've got a cracking cartload. I'm going to be spending the day of love with none other than my TV hubster, rightly so, on Valentine's Day. So I think it's going to be a cracking week, and I really can't wait. I hope you can join myself and the rest of the team for what will be a fun-filled week full of crafty inspiration, great deals, new launches, and so much more. So I hope you can join us next week at Crafters TV. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Have a lovely weekend, and see you all on Monday.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come in to work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed. Best part of my day is when we come in and I get to see everybody. I really enjoy being up here. It's really nice to see all my friends, and this is my happy place. I do like to see everyone, and also, of course, if Christina's in, I'm getting my breakfast from Christina before I start the day. Early riser without a doubt, never a night owl. I'm in bed at 9:30. Bath at night, shower in the morning. I'm very clean. Tea, the colour of He-Man. Both. I like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Craft along because there's always a softer side to craft along. My phone, my life is my phone. Yeah, the phone and the dog, unless I'm coming up here and I can't bring the dog in. My favourite lunch isn't lunch. My favourite lunch is afternoon tea. That's what I'd like. Lots of selection of sandwiches, some scones, or scones, some cream and jam, and some little cakes. But I couldn't have it every day because I'd be the size of a house. Oh, that changes with the moment. My favourite song at the moment is Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten. Or make myself a cup of tea and go and have a bath.
Hi, my name's Amelia Sirocco. Ben challenged us to write a limerick, and he sang mine on Crafters TV, so I'm giving it another go. Advance notice, producer Johnny, sorry. When Sarah was gone, we were sad, but now she is back and we're glad. Showstoppers each day, say what? Shout hip hooray. My packages are on their way. All you do.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for the comments coming through. Morning, Melanie D. Colour Me Happy and Friday Night Live are my favourite shows. It's so much fun and inspiration, says Melanie D. Ooh. Great Friday for you, and also just to say, tonight's Friday Night Live, obviously all the fun and games, prizes to be won, bonus points to be won. It is National Send a Card to a Friend Day today, so tonight we will be sending 4 cards to 4 friends. So all you have to do is be in, I think, about every half hour or so, we'll be choosing someone at random to win a card. I'll show you them later on. But 4 lovely cards. Debbie and I will sign them for you. And all you have to do to be with a chance of winning is comment along. So even more chances to win tonight on National Send a Card to a Friend Day. Hello to Sandy, who says, so pretty, Miss Giggles, and Wizard Ben. I love that. Wizard Ben. Proud of you, Ben, says Stephanie. Out of one comfort zone and into another. Rodella says, if Ben can do it, I can do it. Yes.
Yes.
That is the point, you see. If I can, you can. If I can, anyone can, I'm telling you. Shaddai says, I still have my apron like Lord Ben's. It sits on my crafting chair. Get it on, Shaddai. Come on. Let's get Mixed Media Ring. Hi to Pat and also hi to Amanda as well. We are both aproned up today, ready to go. Just to quickly show you as well, I know a lot of people have been buying the starter kit. We have got a showstopper too with all of your mixed media goodies in. This is incredible, what you're going to get for this price of £61.60 or £75.20. You're saving, if you're platinum, £116 or, wow, wait, $150 pretty much. You're going to get all of these shimmer sprays, right? And again, we've seen these through the show. So you've got your beautiful Summer Meadow, you've got your Royal Velvet, you're going to receive the Sunset Bronze, they call that Sunset Boulevard then. Sunset Bronze, just make it up, Ben. Golden Sunshine, and then also your Deep Seashell Pink. So 5 shimmer sprays. You're going to get all of your amazing glitter glues as well, which are, again, you know, if you want to see more shimmer sprays, let us know. If you want to see the glitter glues in action, let us know. But you get the 3-pack of Festive Frost, the 3-pack of our Precious Pastels, 3 more in here, which is your Sparkling Florals. You're going to get a set of your All That Glitters, And then you're going to get your 3 sets of the glittering ballroom as well. So that is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 glitter glues. Then you're going to get your silver gilding wax, and then your Empire Gold gilding wax. They're $12.99 a pop. And for free, we're going to give you 6. I've only got 5 here, but you're going to get 6 pots of glitter paste. Starlight Blue, Rose Gold, Copper Beach, Jade River. You've also got your Peony Bloom, and Debbie has got her side, I think it's called Majestic Purple, but it's a beautiful purple colour. And all of that comes to you, there it is, Regal Purple, that's the other one. And all of that comes to you for just £61.60 or £75.20. And if you buy the showstopper, you then have access to the bonus buy. And the bonus buy is crazy. We're going to give you your Zen Garden for half the price on the screen. So it should be £40 or $64. It's the complete collection. You'll get it for £20 or $32. Needs to be in the same basket though as your showstopper. So you've got 2 exclusive ink pads in here, that beautiful Mountain Blue Duet, and then you've got your Japanese Maple Shimmer. You've got the Cherry Blossom Shimmer Spray, 2 new pens in there. So this one here is a Tricolour Aqua. This one's your Tricolour Brush Pen. Lovely pot of your chunky glitter paste in the Lily Pond, Water Lily glitter paste, and then you've got a big pot of Lotus Flower glitter, more Gilding Flakes, another one of our metallic pens, that one's in the blush. You've got another little bottle of our glitter glue, and then all of your embellishments. So the jasmine sequins, the blossom drop pearls, and then your pearl breeze gems. All of that is £20 or $32 in the same basket as the showstopper. I mean, my, you have then got a lot of mixed media goodies to be crafting along with. A great way to stock up, great way to get started, and take this opportunity in this show to, you don't necessarily, if you're new, going to buy the showstopper, maybe just buy the starter kit and take the opportunity to ask the questions so you know exactly how you're going to use the goodies when you get them home. Hi to Emily, Pant Lady's in, on my way home waiting for the first bus. Ben made me smile in his apron. It's a look. Who aprons better? I feel like Debbie wears the apron.
Oh no,
better.
see, I think it really suits you.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know whether it's because it matches your shirt, it's nice and flowery, but it actually, I don't know what it is, it suits you.
I don't know, not... Thank you, Nicola. Nicola says, Ben,
you look like you should be off that programme. What's that programme they do where they restore things?
Oh, like Repair Shop?
The Repair Shop, that's what you look like you should be on.
I think I'll be more in like the Destroy Shop. That'll probably be more my thing. Just made a card for my hubby, says Susan, to send to his friend who's had a hospital procedure recently. I did not know it was send a card to a friend day. To be honest, neither did I until I looked this morning, but it is. Colin says, Ben, you are a much better crafter than you think. Well, thank you.
Yes.
And Kathy says, hello, Ben and Debbie from Missouri. I tell you who is a great crafter, the lady the other side of the studio, who is going to show us now another mixed media technique.
Yes, definitely. So I thought because we're showing those different glitters, we would use those. So I'm just using, the ones I've got are Copper Beach and Rose Gold.
Okay.
So Ben, you can pick any 2 that you like the colours of that are going to blend beautifully together. We've got, so in that main kit, you are getting your glitter paste, this one here, which is beautiful, from the Cosmic Shimmer, and no, the Cosmic Collection. But this one's a beautiful one, but I just thought I'd use 2 that you can blend together and show you how easy they are to do. So if you've never seen your glitter paste, they are stunning because they are jam-packed with this just amazing glitter that is going to be beautiful on whatever you put them onto. So let's just open these 2 up. That's weird. That one's got one open and that one's got a funny top.
Is there a shelf life, Stephanie asks, on glitter paste when it's unopened?
So yes, I think there is. I don't know what it is, but I think especially if they're not stored correctly, what I would recommend, Ben, is when you open them like this, if you're not using them for a little while, get yourself some cling film and just put some cling film over the top of these so it makes them more airtight. I don't trust these pots to be completely airtight, so we say leave this on, but actually I think put some cling film over and then put your lid back on the top of the cling film. So keep them airtight and then they should last a lot longer. But if the air gets to them, unfortunately they will start to dry up. So what you'll find is is you'll need one of your tools. So I've just got myself a tool here, and these are super, look at this. I mean, it's just, they're quite moussey. They're just packed full of the most amazing glitter. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the back of your knife, whichever one you're using. I think you've got the flat-ended one, Ben.
Yeah.
I like both of them. I don't have a preference. I think they're both good in their own right. In fact, I quite like the flatter end one because you can get more on there in one go. And then before we just pop that on, what we're going to do is take our stencil. Now this stencil is the Art Deco one, which comes with 3, and you'll get that in your main bundle, which is amazing, that starter kit. And then I'm going to just take my stencil, and I'm looking to get an even amount of space between my the edge of my stencil, and then I'm going to turn it over and put a little bit of tape down. So just a little bit of tape over the top.
Oh, so you're lining it up so it's not right at the bottom, is that what you're saying?
Yes, so I'm lining it up, and it doesn't matter to you, Ben, so it doesn't matter where it goes, because I'm just lining it up so we've got that face into our piece of card, it's squarely into our piece of card. Okay. And then when you're using your glitter paste, so what I want to do, I'm going to start off with this one here.
So you just taped it on the back then, yeah?
Yes, just taped it to the back, yeah.
Okay.
I find that easier unless you're having a bigger piece of card, so you'd need to have your card maybe 8.5 inches square. So if you're using watercolour cardstock, which is only 8.25 inch square, that's going to take you right up to the edge. So I always put it on the back, and it just secures it really. So we're going to take this one. Yeah. Pop that onto the back, so you want it so it's on the back of your knife. And then when you're applying it, have you done this before, Ben?
Never ever done this before.
So you haven't done this before. So literally you want this to be flat. Right. So that's going to go flat down like that. And then you're just going to, keeping it as flat as possible, slide it along.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so just slide in. If it helps, you can put a little bit of tape to tape it to your mat.
Do you know what? I think this is probably slightly easier because I've got the one that's like completely flat, this knife. Yeah. It's just like, I know you guys always say this, but it is literally just
butter
spreading on
toast.
Yeah, it is, spreading butter on your toast.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're just going to allow that to go through. Then you don't need to keep reapplying, just put it where you want it to go. Keep it flat, scrape that across, put some more on that end panel, just like so. So I'm popping mine right just down through that middle because I want to mix 2 colours.
Oh, right, well, I'm not, I'm just...
I'm just
whacking
doing
it on.
one colour.
But I'll start trying to do something artistic.
But actually, Ben, you can still do 2 colours.
Yeah, I can.
Because you can still put another colour on, but my tip is there, so I want to take all of what I can off of that, like so. So whatever's left there, pop onto there, because I'm not going to be using that one again because I don't want to mix my colours. So we're literally just going to, that's the Copper Beach. Going to pop that lid on, and then we're going to go to our pink one, which is our rose gold. So with this one, I then am going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to go from this side. So we're just going to come in, and I'm not worried if it touches the next colour. You sound like you're scraping wallpaper off. You're like...
I feel like, because I can see like bits up the top here that I've not used, so I'm just trying to use like every last little drop of it into the little...
And the reason you don't want to do this with your palette knife, and that's hold it upright,
like
is because you could then push it underneath your stencil.
Okay.
So by keeping it as flat as possible, it will keep it just on the top layer. So once I've done that, I'm going to take that one off, and the reason I'm only using a little at a time is because I don't want to get this colour contaminated into my pink. So I want to make sure that I'm using as much as possible. Now, if I want to go over this a little bit, just slightly bring it in over the top, because all that's going to do is create this really pretty ombre effect. And I'm just going to take a little at a time now because I don't want to waste any. We're just doing this top part. So it's a case of pushing it down and just making sure that that's even.
I'll keep doing this just whilst we're getting on. Ben and Debbie, the crafting divas, are getting together late this afternoon for a craft day.
I heard, yes, amazing. What are you up to? What are you creating?
What are you making, yeah.
Do you have a plan? Do you like plan something, or do you just freestyle
Riff it? Yeah.
That'd be good to know. I wonder how they plan it. I wish I was in a group of ladies that I could. What did Sarah say about the crafting divas? Was she going to do something?
She's going to go for lunch with them next time.
She is going to go for lunch.
Next time she goes to Florida. I think Liam's also invited.
Well, yes, I don't think... Well, he'd probably have to drive her.
Yeah, he'll be designated driver.
Absolutely. Right, I'm just going to grab myself a wipe, because the one thing you absolutely want to do, Ben, and that is to clean your tools as you go along. So once you've finished... Yours does look like a beach.
That's what I was going for, Nicola. A beach.
So we are just going to get a wipe, clean these ones off. And then I run my own bath today.
Oh yeah, I'll need to jump in your bath with you.
You can, that's not a problem. And then when you take this off, so we'll show mine and then we'll show Ben's when he's finished. As we bring that over, just going to take that off. Look at that ombre effect that we've got going down the middle. And then you can see I've hardly got any on there. So if I show you that on the close-up, because there's hardly any glitter whatsoever, you can scrape some more off there if you want to, but I'm just going to pop mine in some water. Always put it in water straight away. And then if I bring this one up so I can show you, and you'll be able to see that amazing ombre effect coming down. How beautiful is that? So, and you can do that with any of your colours, mix any of your colours, and that's going to look absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, no, sorry. So I've taped it quite well. Oh no, I haven't. Ah!
Only one piece should be taped down. Oh, so you've probably, so in places it looks like you might have just held your knife up a little bit more or put too much down.
Like down the bottom?
But I think that's very good for your first time, Ben.
Let me have a look.
So good. Would you like me to take that on?
Oh yeah.
I'll take it and then put it in the bath.
Yeah, just down there, isn't it? Is it like a little bit too much?
Yes, and that might have been because you might have just held your knife. So let me just grab your knife.
Yeah.
So yeah, keeping it flat. If you go like that and you've scraped it a bit, that might have gone underneath. But actually...
That's an 8 out of 10, isn't it?
I think that's very good.
Oh, thanks for taking that.
Yes, I will put that in the bath.
I really enjoyed that. That, again, a lot easier than you kind of think it would be.
Yes, absolutely.
You know.
I think don't be afraid of it. Be gentle with it. I think you don't need loads at a time. Just do it in small sections so it's easy to sort of pop down. I feel like this is a real education show, Ben.
I'm really enjoying it because you've obviously got the master and then you've got the clown over this side, haven't you?
He's just like, the clown.
Ha ha, just like having a bit of a go. But I'm impressing myself here, and as I say, I think my creativity, I think, lies in other things. You know, I think I'm good at other things in the creative world. Not necessarily, I was never very good at arts and craft and drawing and this kind of thing at school. Yeah, this is the thing. I got very kind of off-put with it because it's like, oh, I'm not very good, and maybe the teachers weren't that helpful. But actually now, being here on the channel with some of the best in the business, I've kind of like thrown the shackles off, Debbie, and just, like, I know I keep saying this, it's just have a bit of fun. And even if that had come out worse than it did, you go, oh, that's not very good, and you just get another bit of card.
Well, I mean, you can put a butterfly on it, you put a topper on it, you put a sentiment over it. There's nothing that can't be rectified. And actually, I think every single person on this earth is creative in some way. So it doesn't matter where your creativity lies, it means that you can put it into something else. So you are creative, you're a creative performer, you're creative in your talents with music.
Yeah.
So actually, just being that talented person means that you can bring some of that into your crafting. And actually, what your talent is fun.
Yeah.
So crafting's fun.
Well,
Everything has that knock-on effect, doesn't it? So which is amazing.
And I always think, because people will go, oh, I can't really sing, and I say, well, everyone can sing. And I suppose it's the same with people going, oh, I can't really craft. Well, everyone can craft, and that's what hopefully we're showing you. Stunning, says Shadiah, and no bleeding over, Debbie. Wow. Christine says, Ben, you are hilarious. That's what I was going for. And Karen says, I've got glitter paste, but not used them much, so I'm very interested in this demonstration.
Oh, yeah, absolutely take them out. Yeah.
Sonia says, I've got glitter paste, so I'm definitely going to have to open it and try it because that looks awesome. The colour looks different out of the pot than in the pot. And just make sure, Debbie, once you finish, so you put the seal across.
Put the seal across, and I would even then put some cling fill across the top and just make them airtight and keep them in a cool, dry place. You don't want to leave them anywhere hot because they will dry up. Now, I've already got one that's dry because I wanted to show you the other thing, medium that you're getting in this. You can't do this one, Ben, because you haven't got a dry one, unfortunately. Don't worry, we'll do something else with glitter paint, with Gilding Flakes, Gilding Wax, because I know you love your Gilding Wax. Oh, it's a new one. I'm not going to use the new one. I'm determined not to use the new one because there's one here. Ben probably does want to use the new one. But because this is raised texture, it means, I haven't picked the brilliant colour in the middle because it's a similar colour, but it means I can pop this across here and get this beautiful texture. And this is something you wouldn't think to do with your Gilding Flakes, but it's really lovely because you get this sort of texture. I'll just do it on a few. And it's so nice. And then if you start to, let me start to do it a little bit more, you'll get this hue that comes through, but you're still seeing that gorgeous pink. And it's also just creating a little shine there. So,
how long, and I know it'll be ages, but how long would mine take to dry for me to be able to do what you're doing?
So I did this one at the end of the last show, so at 1 o'clock, and it was dry at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
So yes, so in an hour's time it will be dry, yes. So, yeah, I can give you my piece here, but look, if I show you this, let's just bring that round at the bottom. Now you're getting that hue of that gold Gilding Wax coming through.
Oh, yeah.
It's really cool, isn't it? And it's textured. So it just gives a little bit of a different look. So it's a really nice way to do. And then if you want to take it around the edges, you can absolutely take your Gilding Wax and just put some around the edges. And that's just going to really give you almost this like, well, gilded effect, which is beautiful. Let me just show you this. And then all you want to do is to buff that up because then that will shine it at the side. And look how different that then looks by having that edge around the top there.
Oh, yeah.
Just makes such a big difference.
Yeah.
So anything you can edge with your Gilding Wax. So that's another mixed media part that you can put into anything that you're doing. So yeah, think of what you're getting. And actually, I've not even thought about that. Is the Gilding Wax is in that bundle?
Yeah, you get the silver and I think the Empire. So, it's bonkers.
Wow. You get this in that bundle? So
in the showstopper you do, but in the starter kit you get the Renaissance.
So that is $11.99 on its own.
I think it's $12.99 now.
Is it $12.99 now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bonkers, isn't it?
Yeah,
and they will
I
last you for years, right?
thought about that. Oh, absolutely years. I think at home I've still got the one going that I've had for about the last 7 years. And I use it all the time. There's not much left in it, but it's still going. And the best thing about our Gilding Waxes, and I can honestly say this, is I've never tried any others that last as long as this do and keep to that moussey whip. Because a lot of them can go hard. I know there's in a lot of cases they can go they firm up. Ours don't, never have done. They're absolutely brilliant.
A lot of people chatting with me. Just to say, if you want mixed media, we've obviously got the showstopper, which is everything I just showed you. We've got this mixed media starter kit. I think the best value for money deal we've got on this show, I know your good value, ready to rumble bag. You're coming back later, don't worry. This bag here is the mixed media bag, goodie bag, for 16 quid, I think, if memory serves. Yeah, it is. £16, 24 bucks for everything you get in here. Grab this because, well, you'll see for yourself. The deal is absolutely incredible. These two items here are the value of the bag, okay? So you've got your cosy Christmas set of stencils. They're all 7.5 by 7.5, these. And in that one, you have got that Christmas scene. You've got the Christmas tree and then the snowflake. And then this one, again, same size, 3 more stencils, 7.5 by 7.5. You've got your Christmas bell. that Christmas ornament or bauble, and then you've got your holly and ivy. That's basically what you pay for, and then everything else you're going to get in this bag is for free. And we go, across lots of different seasons. Halloween is covered off in here. So this one is your Spooky Skies, which is the bat and the moon. You get the big 8.5 by 8.5 stencil, and then you've got your border, and then you've got that little icon as well. Then you've got your trick or treat, which is the pumpkins in hats. And again, you get that in 3 different sizes. Then, I cannot believe this, for free, decorative trio stencils. So those are the slightly longer ones. What are they? About 4 by 8 roughly in size. And you've got those 3 different designs. Then you're going to get embossing folders. 3D embossing folders as well. Size on the 6x4, that is your Celebrate Champagne. You're also going to receive the birthday cupcake, again 6x4, so 2 amazing embossing folders. All this is 16 quid, by the way, and if you use that Miss Giggles code, you'll get a further 10% off this. That's the beautiful tartan embossing folder from the Thankful and Blessed collection. That's free. Can you believe we're even doing one of the sets of stamps and dies from the Bold Butterflies collection? That is the Peacock. That is $16.99 on its own, or $19.99. So you've got to understand the value here is incredible. And again, the stamps, as you saw, so the stamp that we used in the first demo with that butterfly, from the same collection, they are big size stamps. You get the dies to be able to cut that out as a topper, or because it's split, you can place it wherever you want on your project. You've got smaller stamps and dies in there as well. You're also going to get for free the Dancing Couple from the Day of the Dead collection, and you've got a set of 5x5 stencils, which are the contemporary florals. I mean, come on, if that is just not one of the deals of the potentially week, I don't know what is. £95, $122 is 16 quid, or £24 if you're platinum, $24 rather. And if you use the Miss Giggles code, it will come down to £14.40 or $21.60. Snap that up and thank us later. We're going to come back to the starter kit. There's so many options for you. If mixed media is your thing, if mixed media is something that you want to get into, the starter kit, I think, is also great value for money. Again, just to take you through this quickly, everything you see right here, you will be receiving in this bundle. Thank you for the messages, by the way. I'll read a few of those in a second. Isn't this lovely? I'm really enjoying this show. I've enjoyed this week very much. I feel like we've had fun, we've had educational, and we've crafted along. And
yeah, absolutely.
It's been one of the best.
It's been very good.
The Art Deco fans, so the one that we just used, Debbie and I, for the glitter paste demo, that's in there. And then you also get the border and then that beautiful little icon stencil in there too. Shimmer Spray, so you can try that out. That's the Summer Meadow. Again, we've used that colour. Then you've got your Renaissance Gilding Wax. That, as we say, is $12.99 on its own. Then you've got your little pot of Calla Lily glitter glue, so you can try that. And then you can try our glitter paste as well. That one is the glitter paste from the Cosmic collection. Slightly chunkier, that one, Debbie, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's got bigger particles of glitter in that one.
Stamps-wise, again, you're going to get one of the sets of the Bold Butterflies from the Sheena collection. You get the Admiral, so you get 3 stamps in there of the butterflies, 2 sentiment stamps, and then the dies to be able to die cut all of those out. And then you've got the Gilding Flakes that we also used in the first little demo, which is that little pot of Gilding Flakes, your ink pad for your glue, your sponge, and then the specific glue for doing that technique within that kit as well. So it's £67 or $84. That becomes £20 or $28. That becomes £18 or what is it? $25.20 if you use the Miss Giggles code. Multi-use across the weekend. But of course, you just can't use it on launches. Anything else is a fair game. Few comments and then some questions. Hi to Colleen, the Crafting Divas. So we all take turns, she says, to come up with a project, and then that person has everything ready, supplies and all. We all bring our basic supplies, and then the person whose turn it is teaches us how to make the project, and we all make it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we all have so much fun to craft, talk, and just nice to be crafting with friends. Today is Karen Fisher's turn, and she's going to show us how to make a magical box for Valentine's.
That is so nice.
Such a cool idea, isn't it?
I love that. I'm really jealous that you have a group like that. How amazing is that?
And then Karen Fisher, who's doing it, has just jumped in and says, Crafting Diva here, I am in charge of the project this month. We're going to make a Valentine magic box and a Valentine card, all with CC products, of course. course.
We would know what a magical box is.
Take some pictures as you do it and send them in. We'd love to see like the whole kind of process. But yeah, producer Nicholas says maybe we should do a craft along with the Crafted Divas.
Yes.
Yeah, and you teach us a project.
Absolutely. I want to learn a magical box.
Jules is in, Julesy Gordon. I've ordered the Thankful and Blessed mega deal earlier. It is, as you've just said, Jules, a steal of a deal. She said I also had some money in my PayPal account, so use that, and I got the deal for 16 quid. I did a dance of joy around the house to celebrate. Video? I'd love to see that. Carol says, I missed the deal yesterday on the Gilding Wax. I could kick myself. Oh well, you can still get Gilding Wax in these bundles, particularly that one there, which is a really great value. Love the Gilding Wax, says Jules. Amanda says, I've just had a few parcels arrive. My husband reckons there's an anvil in one of them. Lol. That's probably the My Special Papers, is it? I'm so excited, I can't remember what I've ordered. And Pamela says, Ben, you are amazing with all the educational that you're receiving. You are feeling like we do when we follow these experts. Yeah, always learning. As I said, 4 years ago, before I came here, did craft shopping channels, never would have dared, but these guys make it easy. Couple of questions, or 3 questions.
Oh, yes.
Do you want 3? Debbie, what will you make with that piece of glitter card? So what you did then, what would you use that for if you were going to make it into a project?
So possibly I'm going to bring you some samples in because the samples here are amazing. The great thing about having those 3 stencils in that one project is that you have a background, so you can see the background here, then you have your topper as well, but there's borders in them which are beautiful. So this one, believe it or not, is that same stencil.
Oh.
And that's the topper of it. So you can literally use one in the background, one on top.
Yeah.
I would definitely do, this is my sort of card. So snip into it, matte and layer it onto black cardstock, put just a simple sentiment on the inside of it. I think that gives the most card that you can do, and just really beautiful designs. If I show you this one as well, that's the other 2 of that same stencil.
Yeah.
So that one is the background, and then that one is the border, and then that one is the topper. So they're really pretty. So you can see how they cut down. Nicola's just asked if they're easy to cut into. Absolutely. So the one that I've just done, or not the one I've just done, the one that I did earlier, because it's it's already dry, I will just show you how easy it is to trim down. So let's just say I want to make a 6x6 card.
Yeah.
I'm just going to trim a section off, so you can see, trim another section there, and then we're going to go round and just do that so it's 6 inches. So straight down, and there we go. We've got our beautifully trimmed piece of card. So I would definitely, I think we all have a card that we make the most of. So I would say my main cards are 5x7 and 6x6. They tend to be the cards that I would make for other people. So I would, when you're doing these backgrounds, you can batch make these, Ben. So I would make lots in different colours because that doesn't need a lot else. If I just put a happy birthday die in the middle of that, laid it onto some maybe black cardstock or some mirror cardstock, put it onto a 6x6 card blank, that's going to look incredible, and someone is going to love that. I mean, the pure simplicity of it, but actually it doesn't look simplistic to the recipient. They're going to think, wow, how did you do that card? So I think, yeah, using them is an absolute must. The other thing you can do is if you're making boxes, you can trim this, and the bits that you trim off around the edges, you can use them at the sides of your boxes. So you can use them to decorate and then use that on your box. So lots of different things that you can be using for them. And also there's lots of different ways that you can apply gilding glitter paste, like onto stencils. They look amazing on candles.
Yes.
So through stencils onto candles. I've done a mirror before where we've literally placed one of those big segment ones into the middle of a mirror, and it just looks incredible. And it won't come off, that will stay on there. It'll just be amazing to have on there. So home decor pieces, picture frames, anything like that. Scrapbookers, use them on your scrapbooks. So yeah, lots of different ways you can use them, Ben.
Stacey, the goodie bag that I showed, so it's just called the Mixed Media goodie bag, basically. Mixed Media Technique goodie bag. That's what you need to search for. Shop the show, shop the day, that'll be there. I know it's been very, very popular. So grab that one. And not Trish, Stacey Coughlin just saying, I would love to see you colour with glitter glue on acetate.
Oh, so we were saying about that on earlier. Shall we do it?
Can do, yeah.
Shall we do it? Let me grab some acetate.
Am I going to do it, am I? Oh.
So our acetate comes... Oh, actually, this is not our heat acetate, so I am going to just grab these ones because I'm pretty sure this is our... Is this our heated... We'll soon find out if it shrivels up, won't we?
Oh, yeah.
So let me just grab a guillotine and trim that. This is what I love. Questions, and then we can just do it. Yes.
You say we do.
Absolutely. So I'm going to pop that there, and oh, while I've got that out, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll bring in a piece of card so we can see what we're doing as well. There we go. So let's pop that onto there, and that one onto there. So at least we know where we're at. Now, would you like me to do your stamping for you, or would you like to try and do some heat embossing?
I don't know. Shall I give it a go?
He's like, I don't know. Right,
I don't know if we've got a spare doodah though, have we?
Yeah, so we might have to do them over here.
Okay, I'll come over to you.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm coming over.
Let me just
come
move these
over your side
out the way.
for a minute.
There we go, that one's yours. And we need the stamping platform.
Yep.
So, hello, look at us rocking our little aprons.
Is yours exactly? Oh, they are exactly the same. Apron
Exactly the
twins.
same.
I love the little pockets on these. But these are gift years gone by, or could you buy these?
No, you can buy them.
Oh, you could?
Yeah, you can buy them. You didn't bring your stamping platform. You need your stamping platform.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't know what we were doing. I just thought I was coming over.
Yes, I'll wait till Ben gets here, and then I would just go and pick the things that we need, because what you're going to need for this one is your heat embossing powder and a pigment ink pad as well.
It's good, this, isn't it? Collins just says, that would be fun, Ben and Debbie. Maybe we can set that up to do a craft along with the crafting divas. Oh, my goodness. Ben, Sarah, Johnny, Liam and Nicola, can you make that happen? I mean, I'll just say yes to it because I don't have to be involved in any of the technical side. So I will say yes. And Nicola is also saying yes for that exact same reason. So we'll just say yes. I feel like, Liam, who deals with all of that, will probably come in and, bop me over the head. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll say yes. I think we need to fix our Skype thing first. But once we've done that, we will. That would be amazing.
Would you like to wipe this? Shall I just do it?
It's
not on there.
What?
It is.
Oh, sorry, I wonder what you were doing.
I thought that was your acetate because it was really shiny. Not your card, just your acetate.
Right.
That's just so you can see it afterwards. Yeah, just give that a quick
with a hamster
dust
pillow.
over.
Yeah.
That one's bigger than our hamster pillow.
Yeah.
And then we
pillow.
did you bring your stamp as well?
No. You have to tell me in
Sorry.
very minute detail exactly.
You need your stamp. You could use mine, yes, but don't you want to do it with me? What are we asking, Liam?
Oh, can we do a craft along with multiple people, please? The crafting divas, but they'll all be in one place. Yes, there you go.
Oh,
that was easy.
Liam said yes.
Yeah, he said yes, Nicola.
Easy.
Thanks, Liam. That was easy, wasn't it?
That was easy.
Yeah.
We were all talking about it, Liam, and then you walked in and was like, well, we could ask him. He's there.
There you go, Colleen. We'll sort it.
He's stuck. Just checking that's there. I'm laughing because of the glue. I did wipe it, but it was obviously a little bit sticky still. Right, now, what I am using here is...
Am I doing this in a minute after you?
Yes, you can do it after me, because then when I'm doing mine, I can heat it up.
I thought you were saying I can hit you. I thought you were going to say then. I can... You're not doing it right. Stop it.
Oh, I would never do that. I don't think I've got a violent bone in my body.
No, I don't think you have.
Right, so we're going to pop it down, and then we're just going to stamp that one.
And that's a opaque jet black, right?
Yes, so it's the pigment ink pad. Oh, there we go. Look at that. It's come out nice. I am going to stamp it again, though, because we want to get a good layer of our sticky ink down.
Yeah.
Because you want it sticky.
Belt and braces, as they say. Hi, Brenda's just joined us. C. Nana says, I'm loving this show. Ben, you wear the apron well. Thank you.
You could just use that, couldn't you? Don't need to do anything. You just need to ink it.
Thanks.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take this off. Oh, stuck to my sticky mat.
Super sticky, isn't it?
Yes, very good.
Oh, Nicola's got a question.
Nicola's got a question.
How long after inky up, do you have to apply your powder?
So, well, oh, that's a good question. Yes. I would say it would still be sticky after about 4 or 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So, yes, they do dry, but you have time to do it. So, yeah. So, we are just... Oh. God, this... even though we use the powder...
Again?
It's still...
yeah.
Yes.
Bit more.
Bit more. So because it's acetate, it seems I think I should have powdered it a little bit more. Okay. But I'm just going to grab myself a little brush, because what we can do is take the powder from where we don't want it. Oh, actually, it is coming off. I just need to, I think, tap it. There we go. That's better. It's done it. Yeah, it's come off now. But I'm just going to swipe that a little bit more around the edges. Dusting. Yeah, it does look like I'm dusting for fingerprints.
CSI. More, or is that good?
That's good. I like it. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to come round here.
So I'll wait for you at this point. Shall I? Oh, hello. Oh, you missed that. I've only got 4 minutes. Oh, till it dries.
So let's move that out of the way so you can see. And there we go. So that's going to heat emboss.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful, that.
Yes.
It's something that never loses its wow factor, this
such
technique.
A cool technique,
you can see it a million times and still really enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely. You can be putting your powder on, Ben.
Oh, yeah?
But take it off the sticky mat first.
Oh, yeah, thank goodness for that. I just, like, literally ruin the mat in one fell swoop. I'll be getting blamed for everything come next week. I'll just say it was you. It wasn't me, Debbie, it was Debbie.
I don't mind. Debbie won't mind if you blame me.
No, she wouldn't mind if it was me.
No, she's very forgiving.
She is, especially to TV Hubster. Get away with murder me.
Yeah, you do actually.
Yeah.
I'm always saying to her, oh, that Ben, or don't you say that.
Don't you say that.
No, not about my Ben.
My Ben.
I really don't do that, by the way.
I know you don't. Right, so... Oh, pardon you. Right.
There you go. So you need to just then bend that in half and put it back into the pot.
Oh, lol. No, it's fine. I've done this before. This is one thing that I used to do on that other channel. I was put the powder back in the pot guy, and also people would borrow my finger to hold things down. I was very good at that. Look at how far I've come, Nicola. Exactly right.
Look at how far you've come.
We good?
Yeah, yours has done the same thing. So all I'm going to do is give it a flick.
Why has it done that?
Because acetate is just... There you go, look.
Oh, cool.
But you can see the powder's on, so you can now heat that up.
Oh, this is a moment, isn't it? What setting am I going on here?
The full one.
Full.
Do the full setting.
I'm moving the pot. And we just hold, don't we? We don't...
Oh, my goodness, look at that. Yep, and then move it.
Are you getting this, Jamie? Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if this is our heat-resistant acetate. So acetate itself will take a bit of heat. I didn't think it was, because our heat-resistant is a little bit rougher on one side. So I think it is just normal acetate. Very well done.
It's nice, isn't it?
So we're going to turn it over so it's flat on the back.
Right.
And then I'm just going to, let's give it a dusting. Let's just give it a clean. So it's the side that you haven't embossed, that's it. Oh, yours is quite clean, actually.
Yeah, I'm quite a clean crafter, Debbie, to be fair. You should see the state of it over there. My goodness me.
Oh, you need your little bottle. You could do that over there now if you want to, because the heat embossing, yeah.
Am I dismissed now?
So, yeah, you're dismissed. Get out of my space
Debbie's bored of me now. She's like, get out of my personal space, you moron. What am I doing now?
We're going to use our glue, so your glitter glue. So the reason we turn it over, because this works better when you put it on the back of it. So you're going to go inside the lines, Ben, but it doesn't matter if you go over.
Right.
So all we're going to do...
Are you doing your whole butterfly?
Yes.
Oh. Look at me multitasking today. Hello everyone, Mary Shaw. Had errands this morning, just got home. Stacey says, I love that Ben is crafting along. Thank you, Stacey. And hello, Brenda Stevens in Massachusetts. Couple of questions. Evelyn says, this is an entertaining show, but how easy is it to clean the mat on the stamping platform?
Oh, super easy. Just get a wipe or take it off and wash it in warm soapy water.
Right.
And it's, yeah, it's ready to go again.
That comes out quick, doesn't it?
So this might look messy, Ben, but actually it doesn't matter because when you turn it over, it's how it looks on the other side.
Okay.
So you can be quite...
Oh, yeah, you got the glitter glues in the showstopper, so you could mix and match those around.
I didn't realise, of course.
Yeah.
Well, I did realise, I just forgot. So actually, yes, let's have some different colours. I'm going to do my top half.
There's another question here, but I can't quite read it whilst I'm doing this. It's from Svanti, I think, who says, is the heavyweight acetate suitable for heat embossing as well?
So yes, I think it would. The heat embossing, I think it would be, but because you just don't leave the heat tool on it for very long. So acetate's quite forgiving. It does take that colour. Oh, there's some nice colours in this. Oh, I need to do a bit more, don't I? I've got a purple one, which is a pansy.
Oh, you're mixing it up a bit, aren't you? I don't want to really open those packets because I'll definitely get in trouble now. I'll just do it one colour, shall I?
Yeah, just do it one colour. Oh, yeah, I've got loads here if you want some other colours.
I've done one side of the butterfly now, so I'll just do a pink. Well, I could halfy-halfy, couldn't I? I'll go halfy-halfy.
Halfy-halfy.
Yeah, I feel like I've used loads of this. It feels like this isn't going to look very good because it looks rubbish.
Yeah, no, it will look rubbish. Don't worry. Trust the process.
What colours have you got to spare over there?
Loads. I've got, yeah, I've got purples, blues, red, like loads.
Oh, man.
Look, loads. I've got loads.
Oh, ooh, what's that one?
Oh, that's what I've got.
Pansy?
Yeah, pansy. Pansy.
Pansy twins, did you just say? Okay. How long does it take for the glitter glue to dry? That's a good question.
The glitter glue to dry, I would say a bit like, depending on the thickness that you've put on.
Yeah.
I would, oh, there we go. We've got unblocked. Yeah, I would say about an hour.
Okay.
Yes, it doesn't take long to dry.
Do you know what I'm also impressed with in this show, by the way, just blowing my own trumpet here. Not once have I heard Jamie say to me, head Ben. Because normally I get my head in the way, and I have heard him say overhead, but he's never said at any point that my head is in the way. So I'm very... Oh, Johnny's in there! Gee, you're putting the pressure on now, aren't you? Oh, question from Brenda. Can we do glittering with regular craft glue if you run out of the glue that comes in the package?
Absolutely. You can use, you can just use glue and then put glitter on. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice question, though.
I like that one.
I love that.
Because I feel like I've missed out a bit here. I love this. I used to do this years ago. My grandkids love doing this.
Yeah, I think it is a fun thing for everyone to have a go at doing, isn't it, really? That's
so good. Yeah, you've gone quite... I was slowing down, thinking that giving you a chance, and you've just, like, sped along.
Do we just wait now for a little bit?
You've got to wait. You've got to wait now for me.
Oh, God. God, these slow crafters.
That's because I've got a blockage.
I'll put some... What do you want me to do, Nicola? Missed a bit, have I? Oh, at the top. Oh, there. Oh, hello. That just blurted out.
There we go.
Well, how do you clear a blockage? Is it just like a
Yeah, so I
pin?
just put a pin in it, yeah.
Oh, okay. I've missed that bit out there, Nicola. You are right. Missed a bit there. Look.
Yeah, I've changed my... I know, yes.
If I'd have known you had like a box full of more colours, I'd have used more than two. But there you go. We live and learn. My boxes of Sarah's special papers have been delivered to Wendy Graham. Another 3 parcels will be delivered soon. Thank you for the comments coming through. Just whilst we are finishing this off, don't forget this starter kit, £20 or $28. You do have access to that code as well, Miss Giggles, MISSGIGGLES, there it is. So feel free to use that. There are certain exclusions, but as I always say, if you get a code, just stick it in at checkout and you should be able to get your 10% off. I know that launches are definitely exempt from that. You can't use it on launches, but you should be able to use it elsewhere. Launch bundles as well, you can't use it on, but everything else, you should be good to go. Stephanie's just said, I need to do this with my granddaughter. She would love it. And Stacey says, I've just picked up the Technique goodie bag. That is an absolute bargain. I have a ton of glitter paste, glitter glue, gilding wax, and shimmer sprays.
Have you got a white piece of card over there, Ben?
I do.
Right, so switch it to your white now so you can see it a bit better.
Right.
And then when you turn it over, just be very careful. You don't want to put it down. We're just going to show it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't want all that messy stuff at the back. So you want to let that dry, and then you want to just turn it over. So I'll turn mine over, and then you've got this beautiful design. So even though that, and now that looks a bit patchy, I can just go over it and do a bit more. Look at that.
It's funny how it looks like done from the back, but then when you see it on the front, you're like, yeah, I could definitely go back in there and do more.
Yes, and that's exactly what I'm looking at mine thinking, oh, I could do a bit more. But actually, what you could do is you could take a paintbrush and you could then just push it down and paint it into those parts. Just make sure, because it is water-based, so all you want to do is make sure you take your paintbrush, push that down, and that will just disperse it. And you'll catch all the bits that you now can see that are not connected.
Okay.
But yeah, and when it dries, so we'll leave these, we'll probably show them in Friday Night Live, yes. And then you'll be able to see how they look when they're dried. And they're like stained glass windows.
Oh, I've actually missed loads here. There's like loads of...
Sorry, perhaps I should have said to you, do it on white card in the first place, and then you would have been able to see it a bit better.
No, I can see it over the glass mat now. But I just realised I did miss quite a lot there. Never mind. All right, Nicola. Nicola's like, that's what you get for being like, oh, look at me, I finished first. Oh, I finished first, I'm the best. All right, Johnny. Johnny's in the gallery going, he's rushing it. Grandfather Craft in there.
Grandfather
imparting his wisdom. Thanks, Johnny, for the hints. All right, Johnny. He's not stopped this week, has he, Johnny? Been in the gallery, been in the studio. I've got a blockage now. Hello.
You missed a bit.
Shut up, Liam.
Oh, you're getting all the stick, aren't you now, Ben?
I don't mind.
Right, so I'm going to turn mine over. So a little bit. Yeah, actually, I'm quite happy with that. I like the little gaps in mine. So
how have I? I've missed like little bits down the bottom here as well. I tell you what it is though. It's because it was on the black cardstock. That's what it was.
Yes.
I couldn't see those. Oh man, splodged that.
So that's all you're going to do. So, and the stronger your colour, the more light it will be. But actually, your lightest colour will look like you can sort of see through it. They'll be quite translucent as well because it's glue and glitters in the glue. The colour's quite light. They'll look really beautiful. So we'll show those later on. Why Ben's getting finished, I think we're going to go for a break, Ben.
She's doing my job. Far away, go on, do it again.
Okay, we're going to go for a little break, let you check out your baskets at Crafty Divas.
Hi, Sarah. We're the Crafting Divas from Florida, the ladies you met at HSN last April. We met and chatted and learned we live near each other, so now we get together every month and we craft.
I'm Karen, and I love Crafter's Companion so much that I changed the color theme in my craft room. It is now all purple, and 95% of my products are from Crafter's Companion.
And I'm Elaine, and I watch every day, and I love, love, love the craft along. Keep it coming.
I'm Colleen, and I love all the demonstrations. I learned so much, and I love the Demmings who are demonstrating, and you all treat us like family.
And I'm also Karen, and I love my Gemini. I have a Pro, and that is the workhorse in my craft room.
I'm Lynn, and I love CC because of the friends that I've met through.
I love Ben and all the parodies he does. I'm Kim.
And Sarah, we have a question for you. How about lunch on us the next time you're here in Florida? Our treat, and we're celebrating you taking back your company.
I like to get up, chill, relax, get a cup of tea, then get myself sorted. And if I'm presenter, I'll write all my notes. If I'm the demonstrator, I'll get my prep out, have another look at it, make sure that everything is the way it needs to be for the show, do the show. Then what I'll do is I'll grab something to eat, then have another look at the sheets again, making sure the next show's all good to go. Then we do that show, tidy. I always like to make sure that the area is nice and tidy, either for myself the next day or whoever's in. Jump in the car, head home. I will quickly unpack what I need to unpack, and then I get on that sofa as quick as I can. As soon as we go live, I love that within our live shows, I always get the butterflies. As soon as we get that countdown in our ear that we're just going live, butterflies kick in, and within about 10-15 seconds, I'm going. Butterflies have gone, and we just enjoy the show. Early riser. Oh, shower in the morning. Tea. Oh, savoury breakfast. Masterclass. My mobile phone. Oh, anything with chicken. Currently, it is the weekend, Blinding Light, and it has been for about a couple of years, and I still love it. Apart from jumping in the car, chilling on the sofa, watching TV.
The instruction and inspiration is mind-blowing.
The inspiration, the products to make our own and make it our own.
I get so much inspiration and tips and tricks from everyone there at Crafters Companion.
And there's so much support, respect, and inspiration all through the socials.
I like to watch Crafters TV as often as I'm free, and I always get new ideas each time, and it certainly helps kickstart my mojo.
That is why I love Crafters Companion, because they make me look like a better crafter and give me ways to do things that I haven't tried before.
I wouldn't be the crafter I am today without Crafters TV, so thank you.
Stephanie Theodore says, a very informative show, saved it. It has been informative. I feel like I have learned a lot. I love both of Jarl's butterflies, says Sonia. How's my Jarl now? I think it's getting better, Sonia, isn't it, Jarl? I love both the Jarl's butterflies. Liam, you are very tall. He's very tall at the minute because he's stood up a ladder. Won't tell you why, but he's about 10 foot tall at the minute. Very tall. How tall are you, actually?
6 foot.
Is that all? He's the same height as me.
Is that all? You make that sound like it's short.
No, but
I'm like 5'3".
No, but I think like Liam's taller than me, and yeah, I've always thought he's quite tall, but he's maybe I'm shorter than I think I am. Maybe I'm only 5'5".
I think Jamie was a bit shocked that he went, "You're 5'3". He went, "I'm a whole foot ahead of you."
I'm a whole foot ahead of you. It's not a race, Jamie.
6'3".
Ben, you were correct, says Amanda. I had the My Special Papers ×2. There you go, the anvil. So heavy, I love the box. That is about, I think it's £18 worth of paper you're getting. They're not monetary-wise, weight-wise, so that's why you thought it was an anvil. Couple of questions, Debbie.
Yes.
Brenda. No, not Brenda at all.
No.
Oh, yes. Yes, Brenda. Can you use regular craft glue to foil with Gilding Flakes?
Absolutely, yes. It's just, I don't want to say trickier because it's not, but tacky glue is, it needs to evaporate a little bit more. We've got a really tall person over there.
He is tall, isn't he? I've never noticed that before.
What if I'm 6 foot? You must be.
Yeah. I don't know.
5'3".
5'3". Yeah. That makes you about 4'1". See? Look how tall he is. I mean, unbelievable.
So tall.
Yeah.
So tall.
That's why we call him Huge Liam. That's his nickname. Yeah.
Leggy Liam.
Yeah.
We could call him Leggy Liam.
Leggy Liam. Oh my gosh.
Yes, so you can absolutely use tacky glue, but with tacky glue, it's always best, and I say it all the time, when you apply tacky glue, if you stick it straight away, it's quite slippery. So you want to let the glue evaporate a little bit, and when the air gets to it, it still keeps its tack, but it makes it tacky. And you want it to get to the stage that where you touch it, it doesn't move, but you can still feel the stick. So that's all you've got to do. You just got to make sure. So yes, you can absolutely stamp with it, and just make sure that you just fill it so it's sticky and tacky rather than splodgy.
Shaz just says, oh dear, the Technique Media goodie bag has just dropped in my basket. That's proved being so popular today. I'm not surprised that you bought that. We will have a look at it next. One quick question from Robin X, who says, can you use gilding flakes and use pearl powders after applying the flakes?
It wouldn't attach to them, no, because the gilding flakes are going to attach to whatever's sticky, so there won't be no more room for gilding flakes. What I did find, though, and we've done the demo live on air, is if you do use your pigment ink pads and heat emboss, while it's still warm, you can sprinkle your pearl powders on the top, and especially if you use the gold one, and it gives like this gold haze over the top. So it's very good for adding a bit of shimmer to your heat emboss, but you need to do it as soon as it comes off from being heated, and then it just stays on there. It's like magic. It's amazing.
I think we're up to date on the questions. Great job, says Stacey. Cannot wait to try this with my crafty friends. And yeah, we are up to date. We've still got about half an hour, so if you've got any more questions you'd like to fire away, feel free to do so. And do ask again if there's anything else you want to see. If you want another dip inside the Mixed Media Technique bag, if you want to look at any of the other goodie bags that we've got, please give us a shout. Right, we're going to look in the Mixed Media Technique goodie bag now at the embossing folders, aren't we?
Yes, we certainly are. So we've got one of each. So there's a couple of embossing folders in them in the bag, which are your partial embossing folders. So I've got the Celebrate Champagne one, and then Ben, what one have you got, Ben?
I've got
cake
the
one?
Birthday Cupcake.
Birthday Cupcake. So we've both got the same size folders. These are 4x6, so a great size for your card making. And what I mean, honestly, I can't get over the price of this bag because it's so good with what you're getting in there. So I've got two pieces of card. We've got a watercolour piece and a black piece of card. So I've done the black one because I promised Ben he could choose his gilding waxes. So we're going to do that one first. So let's do our first piece. Now, Ben, I always say it doesn't matter because we are using a black piece of card and it's black on both sides. Yeah. But if you was using, say, a mirror piece of card and it's mirror on one side and white on the other side, you want to make sure you get your embossing on the right side, or you might have coloured it yourself and still want that embossing. So when you open up your folder, if you literally slide your hands across the top, one side is raised and one side is indented. Yeah. It's the indented side that is the front of your folder. Right. So if you think about it, the raised side is pushing up to create the embossed part. So and I always say that just in case.
Sorry, I used to say visions. I was like...
but it doesn't matter because we're using a black piece of card. But I do try and always say that to people because a lot of people do it and then they're like, oh, it's... And also the other thing is our logo you would think would be on the front and it's actually on the back. So you can't really see it there, but let me just, there we go, there's our logo on there. So, But so some people say, well, the logo's on there, so they put it on the front. But it's at the back, so that's
what
why.
We like, eh?
Exactly. Right, I'm just going to grab my platform, so let me...
I can trim mine down afterwards, although it doesn't really matter, does it? Because we're not making the card out of it, so...
No, not at all, so it doesn't matter.
Am I just running it through then?
Yes, you're just running yours through.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, you've got it easy over. Oh, it's got the easy craft over there, Mr. Moseby. So if you've got the Gemini MIDI, oh, my machine's not even on, then it's really easy. You literally just pass it through and get your embossing. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Right, so once we've got our embossing done, now we can use our gilding wax. So, Let's just show that so you can see it a little bit better. So bring that backwards. There we go. So you can see all that beautiful embossing. That's a great folder to have, this one.
The champagne one
as well. Yeah. I mean, that's for any occasion, isn't it? And then your one's got that beautiful cupcake. Is that cupcake upside down?
No, it isn't.
Is it at the top of the...
It's there, yeah. I find it really hard to see that. Can you see that?
Yes, can see that.
You'll see it in a minute.
Right, now, I know Ben is going to use Renaissance.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be greedy and use both.
What?
Yes, I know, yes. Oh, is Empire... Where is Empire?
Empire is in the showstopper.
Oh.
Renaissance is starter kit, and also the silver.
Oh, I'm going to use all three.
Oh, hello. All righty then. Well, I used two the other day, didn't I, when I did my unicorn card?
Would you like another one?
Nah, you're all right. You do you.
Using one comes out really nice. Now, let me give you a little tip. Because you have this bit here which doesn't have anything on it. So be really careful when you're applying it. So the best thing that I do is to take it onto your finger and then wipe it on the side of the jar. So if you want to, you can dab it on your mat, but I just think it makes more mess than needed. And then to start with, I'm only just lowering my finger enough to touch where that is, because I don't want to get it over onto this part. So literally just touching the lightest touch. So we're just taking, I'm not worried once we start to get it anywhere else, but I'm just starting off with that lightest touch. And we're just literally in circular motions going round. So what I'm trying to do is get all the sort of confetti and the bubbles and everything that's coming around. And it really is, the biggest technique I can give you is for the lightest touch.
You need the lightest touch. Turns to gold. You need the lightest touch.
That's not the words though, is it? Which
no,
is
it's
why,
Midas touch.
Midas touch, yes. Oh, we'll be doing the Midas touch in a minute.
What?
With the gold. Midas touch means gold. You turn everything to gold, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Right, so, and I'm not going to worry about cleaning that off my fingers. I'm just going to leave that on, because then we're going to go in, actually, with the Renaissance.
So, that's a good question. So, are you now going to change to a different finger, or does it not really bother you?
No, I'm staying with the same one, and I'm not worrying.
Debbie doesn't worry about that kind of thing.
No, this is just going to give a really nice effect. So can you see how we're sort of like crossing over? Oh, Ben, liking that.
Yeah.
You look like you were sweating then.
No, do you know what it was? When I'm concentrating, and this is a great tip from a crafter who knows, always continue to breathe. Because otherwise you'll get out of breath quite quickly. Did anyone ever do that when you're like really concentrating on something? You just stop breathing.
No,
always
I don't think I've done that.
No. Yeah, my top tip for the day: continue to breathe whilst you craft. It will make you be able to craft for a lot longer. Dear, oh dear, Ben.
Because she's all going.
I genuinely was out of breath, and it's like, well, that's because you've been holding your breath for the last 30 seconds, Ben. That's the reason. I could use a different colour, but I don't. Oh, I could use this one. I might do the cupcake in that colour. I can do that one. What's that one again? I'm getting confused. That's the Renaissance. I'll do the little cupcake case in a different colour, I think. Oh, look at Debbie's. And I do the confetti bits here in gold, I think.
So, you know, there are no firm rules. You just have fun.
Apart from breathe.
Yes.
That is definitely a rule.
Apart from breathe, yes.
Yeah.
Please breathe, yes. It does look pretty cool. So now, I've been a bit heavy-handed there, but it's fine. Not going to worry about that yet.
That's so good, Debbie. Yeah, it's not a competition, Nicola.
It's good as well. It's not a competition.
No, remember, these aren't competition shows. These are just These are just... what's that, Nicola? What you give out what?
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. She's got producer awards.
Producer award?
When she gives them out at the end of the day.
Ah, right. I see. What awards are we giving out today, Nicola? Oh, we'll have to stay tuned to find out. One thing we are doing later, in case you didn't know, is we're giving away some cards. It is National Send a Card to a Friend Day today. So we thought we would send some cards to you, our friends.
Yes.
And all you have to do is comment in Friday Night Live.
Look how nice. I mean, that looks amazing, but I'm going to buff it up now. So we're literally going to buff. Yeah, put a bit too much on this bit here, but actually it looks like it's exploding up there, yeah. It's very good. Now, the reason we buff is not only to make it shiny, it makes it then non-transferable. Right. And you really do need to do this. So whether you put it onto furniture, wooden frames, whether you're putting it onto your card making, please make sure you buff, because it really will. Like if I've got nothing on my hand there, you can literally, I can wipe that all over my hand and you'll get nothing come off at all. So it's so good. And that's what makes them better than any others that are on the market. I really stand by that because they are incredible. So just gonna keep shining. That looks amazing, Ben. You've really learnt the technique, haven't you, of keeping it light touch.
It's such a light touch, and yeah, obviously to breathe as well is good. Second time I've done it. Can I buff? Can you buff and then reapply?
Yep, absolutely.
Where's my kitchen roll?
Have you got a piece?
Yeah.
So just putting the lids off there, and then let's turn that one round so you
Still
can
not breathing.
see that. And then look at the shine on there.
Woohoo!
I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? And actually, when you think about it, that didn't take a lot of doing. That's one embossing folder and 3 of your waxes. But actually, even if you put all 3 waxes on that, it's just going to look amazing. But yeah, when you buff it up, it does look, I mean, that is incredible, isn't it? That you can, it's a bit like the heat emboss technique, isn't it? It never gets old because it doesn't matter how many times that you do it, it's always going to look amazing.
I mean, I obviously need to trim this, but...
Ben, that's amazing.
Like
Why are you pulling faces? That's really
No, I'm putting
good.
faces because I'm trying to see the screen.
Oh.
That's my I can't see
Look
face.
at that.
Yeah. Oosh.
You've got to be pleased with that.
Yeah, it's much better than Tuesdays.
That is so good. And it really is. That's the biggest tip, really, is to keep a light touch.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yeah. Because when I did that card earlier in the week, it was going all right, and then all of a sudden I was just like splodge, and that's when I had to... so keep it very light-fingered. Yes, because you can always go back in and apply more. That's the secret, isn't it?
Yeah, you absolutely can. Now, that's one thing that you can do with them. Let's bring in a piece of card and just show how you can be creative with your... let's bring in our spray again. So we've got that green spray. Because you don't just have to do it onto black card. Your gilding wax will work beautifully, even on white card.
Right.
So all I'm going to do, we're literally going to put this to our mat. Now, Ben, if you want, you can just tip a little bit, or you can just use the bit, because I know yours has got a bit of a clog, and just tap some down onto your mat.
Where's mine? Here. What one do you now? White cardstock? Yeah?
Yeah, white cardstock. So this is watercolour cardstock again, and all I'm doing is placing this into the actual design. So I'm not going to do it so it's covered. I just smooshing, and smooshing is a real technique. If you Google smooshing, it does come up. Yeah, there's smooshing.
Smoosh,
techniques.
not smoosh.
Yes.
Smooch. So I've got a little puddle like this, so I'm just going to chuck it in, am I?
Yeah, just literally dip it in. Well, so use your paintbrush to put it around your mat a little bit more.
Yeah.
It will still work, but you want to sort of get it more over your cardstock.
Yeah. Do I need more than that, you think?
Would you like me to come and spritz some of mine?
Yeah.
Let's come and spritz some.
Just whilst you're coming over, breathing important, says Melanie. Got it. I'm glad you've taken that on board. Trish says, brilliant. I never thought of using multiple colours of the gilding wax. So happy to learn all these techniques. Debbie, says Jennifer, thank you. I love the tip about both hands on the embossing folder to know which side it is.
Oh, yeah.
And Fiona says, I've really enjoyed the show. Learnt so much. Thank you, Debbie and Ben.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's been a lovely show. I've really enjoyed it.
It's been a great show. So just smoosh.
Dip and pick it up, and then you'll see where else you want it, and then just tap it in to get sort of different variations. That's looking good.
I've gone for like it's quite a full
like
background there.
It's nice,
Can I leave
yeah.
some white bits?
Yes, absolutely. I've left white bits,
Okay.
so yes. And the best thing about this is if I put it to the front camera so you can see, oh, actually, oh yeah, you can. Look, you get like different particles of that gold running through it.
Gold,
So it's a really nice way to do your background. And then, Ben, we're going to emboss it. So this is what I was talking about. Ah, that's nice. I like that. It's very nice. Very nice. Now, as long as it's not soaking wet, you can still put that through your machine because it will just emboss your folder. But have you lost? Oh, you got
No, I put it back.
Right, again, so the reason we do this is for pieces like this. So we want the piece that's raised is going to be at the back, which is where your writing is, and then we're just going to place that in there. And actually,
Raised at the back.
Raised at the back. And what I'm going to do is pop it in this side because the most white is here where we're not going to have any embossing. So we can still leave that white in there. There we go. It was as if I planned it, but actually you can't plan it because you just don't know how your ink is going to pick up. So we're just going to place that inside there. Do you know what's really... oh, my God, I've got another
All
tick
right,
in
Nicola.
my cap.
What about
Feather in my
best,
cap.
best apron wearer award? That must be me.
That must be you. That is definitely you, yeah. He wears the apron well.
Oh, look at that!
Yes, cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. And then, Ben, you can then use your gilding wax on the top of this. Yes.
Are we doing that now?
We are doing that now, yes.
Okay.
So I'm just going to... Oh, I've got the gold one, so we're just going to pick the gold one up.
What, straight in... Oh, can I mop up my mat now with the rest of that water?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
What is
yes,
that? Spray.
And then all I'm going to do, again, just a really gentle touch over the top.
She's got the lightest touch. Everything she
There's like a
gilds
song
turns to
for
gold.
everything, isn't there?
Yeah.
And I'm just going to do one colour over this one.
Okay. What shall I go for? Actually, no, I will go with that because you've got the flecks of the gold in there, so I'll go for this. I think I'll save this video, says Carol. What a great tutorial and so many different things. I've loved it. Thank you, Debbie and Ben. You are both amazing. Thank you. Really useful seeing the sprays. Debbie, says Rodella, should we use watercolour cardstock or the regular cardstock when using Shimmer Spray?
I would use watercolour cardstock,
Okay.
yes. You can, because they're wet, and if you're spraying them, if you're only spraying them onto your cardstock, you could use just our white stamping card because you're not going to saturate it with water. But if you're doing this sort of technique, then I would absolutely use watercolour cardstock. So just putting a little bit more down just to bring that up. And that is all it needs. So I'm just going to take my cloth again and give that a buff. Actually, let's turn that over.
It's just like a little accent, isn't it, is what you want.
So now you've got your sort of bespoke background where you're doing your makes, and then you've got that gorgeous design popping through. Oh, the shine on this is amazing. Let me just take that to the front so you can see that. Look at that.
Oh, that looks so good.
And that's
So
just,
good.
again, one embossing folder. So when you think of the differences that you can do with just using black card and your watercolour cardstock, and then have that shine running through them. How beautiful are they? And the great thing about that champagne bottle that's in that bundle, which is your Technique goodie bag, is that you can use that for all occasions. That's wedding, isn't it? That's your birthdays. That's celebrating you passing your driving test. So there's lots of ways to use that one. Ben, I love that.
I've just gone for a little less of the gilding wax there, just to give it a little bit of a hint.
I love that. And then you've got the space there to put your sentiment on. So, yeah, it's beautiful.
Mate, I've enjoyed this show so much. It's been so much fun. I've decided I'm going to be crafting along now in every single show that we do from now on. I'm just going to bug you and bother you all.
Maybe not with Sarah.
No, maybe no, not with Sarah. That is Oh! I've just got a point, apparently, for the producer award for that. Christine says, this is one of the best shows. You can learn so much from someone that doesn't know how to do everything and someone that does to show the ways of wisdom. Awesome, says Christine. There's so many comments coming through. What do you buff with, says LDD? Is it? Could you use a facial tissue or does it have to be kitchen roll?
The thing is, with it, I would say a cloth, ideally. If you've got an old rag or an old T-shirt that you can cut up that you don't use, or a dishcloth even, and keep it just for that, cloth is so much better and it makes it really shiny. We use kitchen towel, but you need a good quality kitchen towel because if you use a tissue or a cheaper kitchen towel, all the fluff fibres will come off on your project, where when you're using a good quality kitchen towel, all those bits aren't going to come off. So yeah, kitchen towel, but I would say a cloth is the best thing to use.
Can I just put some gilding wax on this now, because I think that's dry.
Oh yes, do it. Yes, absolutely.
So does it matter what colour?
No, any colour. I would use, that's a good one, the Renaissance, because you've got the sort of bronze at the top, so it will match near the bottom.
So you just do like a bit in the bottom corner?
Yes, just do it wherever you want it. And you, again, a lighter touch and, yeah, just rub it over the top. It's just really clever. You might need to put a little bit more on than what you're used to, but it's just a really clever way of adding that highlight over the top.
Lots of people, actually, you laugh, and I was laughing, lots of people saying that they do stop breathing whilst they're crafting. I do that, says Carol. Stop breathing when I'm crafting. And that's fun, says Pat. You said that, Ben, because I have a tendency of holding my breath when I'm doing crafting, especially something delicate or something I know I can be heavy-handed at. I don't think I'm doing particularly well here, but maybe, I don't know.
It's coming up because you get a rougher texture, so it's not like you apply normal Gilding Wax, you're just getting that sort of different look.
Yeah, I feel like it's going into the crevices more rather than like staying on top of the actual...
okay. Maybe because you've put it on a bit where it's took more.
Yeah.
Took more of the glitter.
Did you buff this afterwards as well?
No, I didn't, no. This is just adding texture. You could do if you had a cloth, but not a tissue.
No, I'm not 100% sure that's going to...
It looks all right from the flat surface, the other picture that Jamie's got. You can really see it in there. Yeah, there you go.
A little bit.
Yes. I think it's just where it's gone into a little bit of the gaps. But yeah, no, that looks good. And in fact, it's really tying in with your top colour.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, now I've got to do what I should normally do. What
a full 2 hours you have crafted for.
I know.
How amazing. You should be totally proud of
yourself. Look at all the stuff I've done. Look at all this. Look at all this, man. I wonder if that's dried yet. No, not quite. No, so there we did that, didn't we? With the Gilding Flakes and then the spray. Then we painted back in. Did that with the template, with the stencil, with the glitter pastes.
Look at you.
Then we did, the embossing there, didn't we? More embossing there. Oh, and then we did the, I mean, that's not quite dry yet. I need to go over that again. Then a little butterfly with the heat embossing. That's been a fun show, isn't it?
It has, yeah. We've done lots of techniques, lots of designs. That's looking fabulous, that butterfly.
Oh, man. Comments, I use a microfiber cloth to buff, says Trish. And Mandy says, I'm going to watch this show back. I love it when Ben crafts along.
Yeah.
Thank you. This bag, now, not everything is in here, is it? Oh, yes. So, thank you. Oh, I can't believe we've got another show to do today. I feel like I'm spent. But listen, if you want to go for this goodie bag, no word of like 16 quid for everything. So the 2 embossing folders that we've just used, the 3D embossing folders. So you've got the one that I used here with the cupcake, and then you've got the one that Debbie used there with the champagne bottle. So that is the first 2 items. Then you've got 2 lots of your stencils. There's actually 3 stencils in each of those packs. So you've got the trick or treat. which is the pumpkin with the hat on. The pumpkin's got his hat on. Hip, 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 hooray. And then you've also got this one, which is called Spooky Skies, which is the bats and the moon. So that's all in there. Then on top of that, you get 2 other sets of stencils. These are 7.5 by 7.5 stencils. So you've got the Cozy Christmas and the White Christmas. This one here is more of those like Christmas ornaments. So you've got the Christmas bell, the Christmas ornament, and the holly and ivy. And then this one here has got a really beautiful winter scene in it, actually, plus Christmas tree and your snowflake. Then you're going to be receiving this one here, which is another set of stencils, the decorative trio. So those are, you've got like a stencil with swirls on, and then that one with your sort of mandala effects. Then you've got your Thankful and Blessed embossing folder. That is that beautiful tartan. That's a 2D embossing folder. Very handy embossing folder to have, I think, from multiple collections. Also, you're going to get stamps. That's from Sheena's Day of the Dead collection, that dancing couple. You're going to get, I can't believe we're doing this as well, the bold butterflies. Which one have you got there? It is the peacock butterfly. So you get 1 large butterfly stamp, 2 small butterfly stamps and some sentiment stamps, and then the dies to be able to cut all of those out. And then finally, a set of 5 by 5 floral stencils. That is such a deal, I can't even tell you. £95 or $122 worth of content for £16 or 24 bucks. And then you can use your code as well. Use that Miss Giggles code on anything that you check out over the next few days, because you could potentially save another 10%. It excludes new launches, I know that much, but anything else, just try it on. This starter bundle is also proving really popular. Don't forget, you get everything that you're seeing here. And what's so lovely about the show is that, oh, you're right.
Yeah, something fell, but I don't know what. Okay, we're all good.
Yes, so everything you're going to get here, and everything that we use in the show, use that, use that, use that, use that, that. And we didn't use that, but we've used glitter paste in the show. So you've got a video tutorial now to take home to use with everything in this kit. So not only is it a deal for £20 for all of the content, but then you've got this show to come back to. Use the Wild at Heart Luxury Gilding Flakes kit, where you get your dry ink pad. So, of course, you can glue up your stamps to use for your gilding flakes. There's your sponge and your glue you're going to get. Then you get your Red Admiral bold butterflies. So if you pick up this with the Techniques goodie bag, you've got half of a Sheena collection before you've even started for a fraction of the cost. That's all those beautiful butterflies again with the dies to be able to cut out your stamped image. Art Deco stencils, so your 8.5 by 8.5 large stencil with those beautiful fans, and then you've got the 2 other stencils to go with. Glitter paste, that is that beautiful glitter paste from the Cosmic collection. Then you've got this beautiful Calla Lily glitter glue, so we used that earlier on when we were showing you how to use your glitter paste onto your acetate. Then you've got your gilding wax in there as well. Again, just literally used that a few moments ago on the demos that we did with the embossing folders. And then this is the colour of the spray that we've been using across the show, the Summer Meadow, is it called? Yeah, Summer Meadow, from your Shimmer Spray collection. That is such a deal. I mean, if you get that today for 20 platinum, and then you get your bag for 16, I think you've got an absolute stellar deal right there. And then last but by no means least, if you want to sort of go the whole hog, you go for the showstopper. Move all my stuff out of the way here. You go for the showstopper, which has everything in it, and I mean everything. You've got gilding waxes, silver and gold. You have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our shimmer sprays. You're also going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lots of our glitter glues, which is, of course, 15 glitter glues. And then, for free within this bundle, we then give you 6 of our glitter paste. You get the Regal Purple, which I don't have here, but you're also going to get Copper Beach, Jade River, your Peony Bloom, Rose Gold, and then that one, which is your Starlight Blue. That is such a steal again with 100 bonus points, 61.60 or 75.20. You get that. Oh, and also in that bundle, all of these Gilding Flakes as well. So you're getting 9 pots of Gilding Flakes. Patina is Sunglow, Rich Copper and Verdigris. Cosmic is Outer Space, Blue Moon, Starlight, and then you're going to get your blush, which is Rose Gold, Soft Rose, and then your Pretty Pink. So that makes up that insane bundle, and then that opens up your bonus buy, which is the complete Zen Garden Collection, one of our colour trends collections. You get all of the contents of that for half price. It must be in the same basket though as your showstopper, and that is all of the pens, it is all of the sprays and the glitter pastes and the Gilding Flakes, all of the embellishments as well. So it's £20 or $32 if you're platinum, and if that goes into your cart with the showstopper. And remember, use the code as well, Miss Giggles, across the weekend, 10% off. You can use it on pretty much everything apart from launches. If you're not sure, as I always say, just type it in at checkout. If it can apply, it will apply. Debbie, can I thank you personally for a brilliant show? I've thoroughly enjoyed that.
Oh, I'm so pleased, Ben. I've had a blast. It's been so good. Can I also show you something? Because that one we did with the embossing folder.
Yeah.
Look how nice it works with the background of that one we did earlier. So that's going to look fabulous. Just use them because someone asked what you would do with them and how you would make them into backgrounds. That works perfectly. So I think just have a play, use all those toppers, use those embossing folders, use all those mediums. But more than anything else, Ben, have fun and just play and really love what you're doing, because it should be fun. If you're not having fun, you shouldn't be doing it. And there's no such thing as not having fun when you're crafting.
No, it's been so much fun. Thank you for all the questions. Thank you for all the comments. We are back in an hour's time. Whew. Friday Night Live, we are back with the fun and games, chances for you to win prizes. We've got the best deals of the week. We've got a daily deal, which you haven't seen yet, and also price drops. Plus, we've got your Friday Night faves. So if you sent in any pictures recently, we could be showing yours. And we're celebrating National Send a Card to a Friend Day. So we're going to send 4 cards to 4 of you. All you have to do is be there on the show and make sure you comment along, and Debbie and I will sign those for you if you're one of our winners. Thanks so much, everybody. Continue to check out. Thanks for watching. Massive thank you to Debbie. We are back in an hour. Until then, bye for now.